Street. Wipro is all set to acquire 100% stake in German-based IT consulting firm Cellent AG in an all-cash deal worth 73.5 million euros. Kritika joins us now with the details. Kritika, does this make sense for Wipro?
It definitely does, Shireen, because Wipro had been lagging behind its peers in manufacturing and auto since the last couple of years. So it's a very strategic fit. And at this point in time, Europe is something that Wipro and other IT players need to expand into. So they acquiring a consulting firm, which typically offers high margin business, makes sense for them. Now, in terms of the contours, as you said, 73.5 million euros is the financial transaction. About 800 employees will come on board directly once the deal will be completed, which is expected to be around March 2016 if all the regulatory approvals come in. So after Q4 is when the direct impact on margins will be. I've been talking to a couple of analysts, and what I understand is that the margin impact will be phased out. And more importantly, Shireen, if you look at the trend so far, Wipro has had a run rate of one mid-level acquisition per year. So this does fall into the roughly it comes up to be about 60 to 65 million dollars, if I'm correct. I haven't done the exact calculation, but it comes into the mid-cap range which Wipro has been dealing in. But this year they acquired a Danish firm Designate for about 595 crore rupees, and they have made their second acquisition this year. So if investors had to take heart, Wipro is clearly increasing the acquisition drive, and hopefully we could see a larger amount or a larger deal happening soon.
Well, Kritika, hang in there. Joining us now is Rahul Jain from Systematic Shares and Stocks with his reaction. Rahul, appreciate you joining us. You just heard Kritika run us through what we do know about this deal. Your first reactions to what this means for Wipro and for the stock in specific?
I think acquisition definitely is one of the way forward for the larger Indian IT companies, because given the size, given the situation in the market is really tough for all the players out there. And Wipro in specific, if we see, they have been adding roughly 400 odd million kind of a revenue annually, and which is translating a 5 to 6% growth for them. So even a $95 million kind of a revenue acquisition here, this would definitely is going to support in terms of the revenue momentum, which investors are expecting Wipro to come out emerging. So that could be one such step. And given the consulting background of the company they have acquired, this may lead to a lot of cross-sell, upsell kind of an downsell kind of an opportunity, which Wipro need at the moment, specifically in the European market.
Okay, so Rahul, what would the call be as far as the stock is concerned? Today, of course, it was down by about 1%, but on the back of this news specifically, how do you see the markets reacting tomorrow morning?
I don't think this to be a very positive in general, because given the revenue size and the transaction amount, it is less than a sales kind of a transaction. So we can clearly assume this would not be adding anything to the EPS. Rather, it may be EPS dilutive to begin with, given the cash outgo. I think it does not change anybody's estimate on the earnings, so the stock reaction should be very minimal.
All right, Rahul, appreciate you joining us with your reaction. Stock reaction should be minimal. That's the view coming in from Rahul Jain of Systematic Shares and Stocks. But let's